I'm always on the lookout for things to try and inspire me. I'm desperate for inspiration to come up with a new idea. You know, I was thinking, would it be strange if what you heard in your right ear was sounds that came from that direction over there? Toothbrush maracas. An umbrella with plant pots. Teacup cooling fan. This ball is actually the Battle of Waterloo. It's half French, half British. Soldiers melted. If I did wear this more regularly than I do, you know, would my brain fix it, you know, and it would just become normal? You put your fruit in, you know, whatever you want, peaches, pears, bananas, whatever. Put that in, a bit of yoghurt, and then you zip it up, and then you kick this football around the field. Take out the bag and pour a very nice smoothie drink, you know, and people assumed that I was just having fun playing football with myself, but actually I was making a drink. I think I was perfectly normal as a child. My dad thinks I wasn't shy, but I was quiet, definitely. Quiet, shy children do a lot of work in their heads, you know. They're thinking a lot. They're observing a lot. So I suppose maybe as a child the creativity was there, just didn't have an outlet. I had no way of expressing it beyond being in my head.
Well, I couldn't really understand it. It was sort of crazy, you know, crazy ideas, but that's how Dominic is, isn't he? Just these wonderful ideas.
I wouldn't call them crazy. I would say they're more imaginative.
Imaginative. Well, that's what I mean.
And just off the wall, which I've always said that's life, rather than walk on this straight, just go straight off the wall and do things. I've always encouraged him to do that. And he's seen it demonstrated. And it comes out in his thinking and in his work. It's wonderful.
Yeah, that could be the plate like that. And maybe there's a listening horn here. The thing about living in London is that you don't see much wildlife. Well, you actually see foxes occasionally on the street, surprisingly. So I was thinking of doing something where I try to get in contact with the wildlife. Just anything, doesn't matter.
Hi, hello, how are you?
Okay, wait a minute. Keep on going.
Hi, well,
Such a thing as bird watching, but what about bird listening?
This is what I'd hoped that Dominic would take over from me. Instead of going to London and going into art. But the boy has become a great disappointment because there's no one to hand the business on. I can't understand why he doesn't want to come here and work.
I hadn't made anything for a while. And also, I'd sort of stopped thinking of many ideas. I'd hit some sort of creative block. And so I wanted to put, like, pressure on myself to be creative. And so this was this idea I had was to challenge myself to come up with something creative every day for 30 days in a row and photograph it, video it and put it on my blog. More and more people were following it, looking forward to what am I coming up to the next day, which like put this more pressure on. So every morning I would wake up in this cold sweat thinking, what am I going to do? And you're making decisions really quickly, which is good because it's like getting in contact with your heart and your instincts rather than this sort of analytical thinking, is it right? Is it the right thing to do? Having a playful approach helps me be creative, which is lucky because it's quite exciting and I enjoy the playfulness and just doing things, even though they're completely ridiculous sometimes. So what? Let's do the ridiculous. And by doing the ridiculous, something else might come of it. Yeah, this one is unrequited handshake. So there's a little businessman with his hand out, going around the second hand to shake hands, and there's another little businessman standing on the minute hand with his arms folded as the man on the minute hand goes past the man with the folded arms. Of course, he never shakes hands. It's quite a sad piece. I've always had this feeling of like time's running out. Like we only get a certain amount of time on the earth. And, you know, you've got to contribute something.
Resurrection to eternal life. Amen.
I feel I should do as much as I possibly can before I'm gone.